Ability number X. Every person on this planet possesses a special ability.
What do you think about this one?
It looks good. Not really.
Hey, you're lying!
Some are born with the ability that literally writes everything on their face. And others suddenly manifest the ability to attract cats.
Oh, they're cute, but I can't move.
Some feel blessed by their abilities, and others feel cursed.
This is Jeff Gottlieb's mansion. He is one of the wealthiest men in the country. We were all studying in one of his rooms one day. Alright, I memorized all of Flynn's favorite foods. Now, let's go over the food he doesn't like. But wait, why does he hate eggplants again? I'm Alec. I was an orphan. Master Gottlieb took me in when the orphanage I was living in went out of business. Most of us here were orphans. Ugh, my hand is so numb. We've been studying for more than a month now. We were all studying really hard. We were asked to memorize everything about Mr. Gottlieb's only son, Flynn. His childhood memories, things he likes, things he doesn't like. We had to memorize everything about him. Our job was to become his best friend. That's why Mr. Gottlieb took us all in the first place.
Thank you all for coming. I would like to choose one of you to be my son's best friend. Flynn. He got very sick a few years ago. Ever since then, he's shut himself out. He barely comes out of his room anymore. My wife is taking care of him around the clock, but we're both very worried. Then I thought to myself, what if I found a good friend for him? Someone his age. Someone he can relate to, you know?
Mr. Gottlieb, may I ask a question?
Sure.
I understand you want to find a friend for Flynn, but why us? I mean, we're orphans. Why not just set him up with someone who's from a wealthy family like yours?
I see. I get what you're saying. But it's not about class. I want someone who will dedicate himself to Flynn. Someone with a kind heart. A rich, spoiled kid didn't seem like a good option. You all know what it feels like to be alone. That's what's important. You've all been through so much. Your environment has harnessed a deep level of empathy. But being a good friend, it's easier said than done. So, for the next few weeks, you'll be tested. And the last one standing will become Flynn's friend. You will be set for life, I promise you that. And if you get chosen, my wife and I will treat you as one of our own. I'm basically trying to buy your life with money. I get that, and I'm not very proud of it. So if you don't want to be part of it, that's fine. You can go back to the orphanage that you came from. Needless to say, I'll still pay you for coming out here.
It was pretty weird, but nobody left. Like he said, we've all been through a lot. This was a huge opportunity for everyone. And I was no exception. I wanted to go to a good school. I wanted to see the world and live my life. I'm gonna win this, no matter what. So we started studying. Day after day, we memorized all kinds of things about Flynn. Every few days, we were tested. Those who didn't pass got sent back to the orphanage. Other than that, they took very good care of us. And Mr. Gottlieb kept his word. He paid every participant for his time. And tests weren't the only thing. Every now and then. Excuse me.
Hey, Alec. Have a seat.
Yes, sir. We all talked with Mr. Gottlieb almost every night. We talked about random things. Our childhood memories. What we wanted to do with Flynn if we got chosen. Just small talk. He was probably trying to see our personalities.
Relax, it's okay.
A lot of the kids got really nervous
Such a
talking
pleasure
to
to
him.
be here, sir.
But So yeah, the farmer next to the orphanage always gave us tomatoes. So much of it, too. I used to like tomatoes, but I kinda got sick of it. Flynn doesn't really like vegetables either, so we'll probably get along.
You might be right. You don't seem nervous at all. All the other kids, they're always so nervous when they talk to me, you know?
Oh, I see. Well, you're very nice, and I don't know, I just really enjoy talking to you. And I love hearing you talk about your family.
Oh? Why?
Well, I've never had a family before, so it's just really new to me. The idea of being a part of a loving family.
Alec, I can tell that you're a really kind person. You're just like Flynn.
Really?
Yeah.
Mr. Galtley was really down to earth. I really enjoyed talking to him. I wish I had a dad like him. Flynn was so lucky to have a kind father like him. I know this is all a test, but I'm starting to like them for real. I really hope they pick me. At first, I was just doing this for myself, but now I really wanted to become a part of their family. Then, about a month later... What? What did you say, sir?
You want me to say it again? I choose you, Alec. I want you to join the family. But I haven't told the others yet. I plan to tell them myself, so just keep this to yourself for now, okay?
Yes, thank you, sir. Things were finally going my way. I was set for life. I was so happy. But then, something terrible happened. The next morning.
What do you mean, sir? Flynn passed away?
Yes, this morning, he just stopped breathing. My wife and I are still processing this. I know today is the last day of the test, but I'm sorry. Could you all wait in your rooms?
Sir.
Alec?
Sir.
I'm so sorry about this, Alec. But there's nothing I can do anymore. You'll have to go back to where you came from, just like everyone else.
Is there any way for me to stay here, sir?
Alec, I care for you very much. It's not just about me. I gotta think about my wife. If we keep you here, you'll remind her of Flynn. It'll just make things harder for her. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You're right. I can only imagine what you're going through. And you've been so kind to us. I'll never forget what you did for me.
Alec.
But I'm so sad. I really wanted to be Flynn's friend. And I wanted to be your son, too.
My son?
Yeah, the way you talked about Flynn, I could tell that you really loved him. I wish I had a father like you, sir. But it's okay.
I see. I had no idea you felt that way about me.
Sir?
You're such a good boy. I've been looking for someone like you. It took quite a while, but it was all worth it.
Huh? Sir? What do you...
It's okay. You deserve to be my son.
A few days later.
Congratulations, Mr. Galtley. We're so happy for you.
Congratulations.
I'm so relieved to hear that your son has been cured. I cannot wait to see Flynn again.
Thank you all. I thought all hope was gone, but thank God.
Your wife must be so relieved. She was always so worried about him.
Yeah, she took care of him around the clock. I'm glad to see her happy again. She never left his room. I'm just so relieved it's over. Flynn, it's me. How are you? You doing okay?
Okay? Are you serious? I'm freaking out! What did you do to me? Why is my face...
Flynn.
I'm not Flynn! I'm Alec! When I woke up, my face, my body... I'm a different person now! What did you do to me?
Flynn. This is my special ability. I haven't told anyone about it. See, I can transform people's appearances. Alec doesn't exist anymore.
What? But this doesn't solve anything!
Not true. This is the only way I can save my wife. After my son died 6 months ago, I made a vow to protect Yana, no matter what it took.
Huh? Then he sat down and started talking. His son Flynn, he actually passed away a few months ago. But his wife couldn't accept it. She refused to admit that he was dead. And she tried to take her own life multiple times.
Ma'am, stop!
Get out of my way!
Yana! Yana! Please stop!
Mr. Gottlieb was terrified.
If I don't do something, I'm going to lose my wife too! I can't let that happen. I just can't!
So he decided to take action. He decided to use his special ability to revive his son for his wife.
I handpicked the candidates myself from orphanages around the country. I chose children who were quiet and obedient. Then I had them all memorize everything about my son's life and check their compatibility with myself. I needed someone who could replace Flynn perfectly without Yana knowing.
No. No. I wanted to be a part of your family, but not like this. Please, return me to my original self.
I'm sorry, but I can't use the same ability twice on the same person.
Ability number 313. Ability to transform a person's appearance, but only once.
You have no choice. I know it's hard, but just accept it. Please.
What?
Think about it. If you do this for me, for my wife, I will give you everything you need. You said you wanted to be my son, right? Your face might be a bit different, but so what, right? Come on, Flynn. Let's be a family. You'll never feel lonely again. We'll make sure of that.
If I can't go back to being Alec, then I had no choice. I had nowhere to go back to. If I stay here, I'll be set for life. And like he said, I'll never be lonely again. But something felt wrong. I'd have to abandon my old identity. I'll never be Alec again.
Flynn.
I know that look. I had the same look when I was in the orphanage. He's begging for help. Then...
Yana.
Where is Flynn? I haven't seen him for days. You said he'd be back in a day or so.
Ah, right. He's right here. And he's not going anywhere.
Flynn! Flynn! Flynn, where were you? Oh, I was so worried about you. Oh, baby, I love you so much. Oh, dear. I I can't stop crying. Oh. Flynn! Thank you. You're such a kind boy.
Come on, let's all get something to eat. Let's celebrate!
Yeah, I'm gonna make Flynn his favorite dish.